So firstly, you're going to want to put on a headband just to hold all the hair back, and I apologize if I keep looking over the side. It's just because my mirror's there and I don't have one in front of me so that I can face you guys while I do all my stuff. So we're going to want to start with a foundation, just because I don't start with a primer because I haven't found one that's good for my skin. So I just picked this up today, so it's actually going to be my first time trying it, so that'll be interesting. I'll give you my first impressions and stuff. So it actually is a drugstore product. It's Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I have it in the shade 310. So I'm just going to open that. We'll have a look at what it's like. So it doesn't actually have a squeezy bottle, so I'm going to have to tip it onto the back of my hand. Oh, whoops. Alright, that'll have to do. So what I do is I like to dot it all over my face and then just use a beauty blender to blend it all in. So I'm going to start doing that. Alright, so then we're going to take our beauty blender, make sure it's a little bit damp, and just start to do patting motions on your face and just pat it all in. Alright, so I finished with this. I found that it's really good coverage. I like it. I mean, I've got watery eyes from patting the beauty blender on my lids, but that's alright. So now we're going to move on to the eyebrows. I like to do my eyebrows second. That's just what I do. So I take just a spoolie, I think it's called, and I just brush them into place like this. Then from there, I actually just have an eyeshadow palette, which is what I use for my eyebrows. So I use this dark shade in this palette. I'm not sure where it's actually from, so sorry about that. But what I do is I like to leave the start of the brow quite natural and fill in the outside and just add a little bit on the end. Alright, so once your eyebrows are done, you're going to want to move on to the powder of the face. So I like to powder before I contour and all that jazz, so I'm not sure about other people's opinions, but I like to powder. So this is Clinique. It's just a translucent powder, so you don't need too much because it spreads quite evenly. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on, and then I will be back. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I've done half of my face. So this is the side that I've powdered, and this is the side that I haven't powdered. I'm not sure if you can tell the difference, but I can for some reason, so hopefully you can too. Once we've powdered the face, I move on to doing my contouring. I don't know about you, but I like to contour before I do my eye makeup. I'm not sure why, because so many people say that that is so bad. But anyways, so with my contour, I take Maybelline New York. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but it's light. Number 10. I just literally do 3 strokes. Don't dot it because it's not going to blend properly. So I do 3 strokes and I blend it outwards towards the side of my face with a beauty blender. So after I have done that, I grab my Australis contour palette. It's pretty much just a copy of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I take this shade. It's called Banana Powder, and I get that on a nice brush. So this brush, I'm not sure what it actually is. I think I actually got it just from Priceline. And I take the banana powder and I just dab it over the concealer that I've just done. Then I take this pink shade in the corner here, and I like to put that down the center of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. I'm going to be taking this shade at the bottom to contour my cheekbones. So we just got to do that face that everyone pulls, so like that, and just light soft strokes on the side of your face. And something light like that is what I like to do. From there, we're just going to do some on the forehead. That's what I like to do. Some people don't. You can conjoin it with you can join it with the contour that you've done on your cheekbones. That looks a bit more natural, so some people really like that. And then we're just going to take a highlighter shade, which is also in the Australis palette, just right there, and put it on the top of that contour, just in circular motions. I'm going to be using the Naked 2 Basics palette. It's by Urban Decay. Oh god. Alright, so this is it. You can tell that it's been a bit screwed up, but I'm going to be doing my eyes with that. So I'm just going to be using this brush, which came in the kit from Priceline, and I'm going to be taking the light shade, the second one, and just putting it all over the lid. From there, I'm going to be taking this darker colour and I'm going to be putting it in the crease. I like to take the lighter shade and just use my finger to put it under my brow. I take the dark colour again and apply that underneath my eye. I'm going to be using L'Oreal Makeup Volume Miss Manga, which is twisted really bad, but you know, it's a purple colour, but I like to use it for length before I add the volume. And then same with the bottom lashes. I always love doing my bottom lashes. We're going to be using the W7 Lashtastic. I like to use it for volume and it's very cheap. It's not anything expensive, honestly. It was like $3 and it is my favourite. So I'm just going to use that over it and it always gives me such a great effect. Once that's all done, you're going to move on to the lips. So I'm actually using Australis Bella Lips Matte Lip Cream. It is in the shade Paris. So I'm going to be using that. Now I'm running out quite a bit, so if it doesn't look too full on, that's exactly why. So that is my makeup routine today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know it was a bit off, but that's alright. So thank you for watching my video. I really hope that you subscribe to me and give this video a thumbs up. Also, please comment below if there's anything about the makeup that you don't understand or anything that you can't hear me about. So just give me a comment and I will reply to you.